guys, welcome to another episode and season of Calling the Country. Sorry to get this video out so late. We're just having a lot of trouble, difficulty getting the filming and the hunting together early on this season. We have on this episode a number of hunts that just didn't work out. Couldn't get the shot on film, or couldn't get the film to work out, but a number of little snippets, if you will, of film. And then we'll go into a couple other scenes. Hopefully that'll teach you a little thing or two, what to look for when you're setting up on stand, and how to set up stand. So without further ado, let's check it out. Okay, here on this first one, this coyote pops up, and of course I'm solo filming and shooting. Caught him way out there and zoomed in on him, had him on film, and just kind of misjudged the distance. As soon as he popped out here, I made a decision to kind of give him a little yip, stop him, and unfortunately when I did that, he stopped right behind this bush. And I really didn't have anything to do at that point other than to hope that he would kind of disregard that, which he didn't. And tries to skirt off to the right here. I tried yipping, whistling, hollering, and just couldn't get him to stop until, of course, he was out of the camera and I paid all the attention to the rifle. So it happens. Alright, this one was pretty fast. Nicole was on the gun on this one. I was recording, and this coyote comes in pretty quick. The wind was kind of going to our left, right, and he was heading towards it. Couldn't get to stop. By the time he eventually hits our wind right here and just wouldn't stop for us, so I went ahead and told Nicole to shoot.
Shoot it.
Actually, thought she hit it right there, but fortunately did not. Then here on this stand, we're down in southern Arizona, kind of near Florence, and this is one of those situations where the video camera could see this coyote plain as day, but the shooter, Nicole, just could not see it. I mean, you can see right here, this bush was clearly in her line of sight. She was about 2 steps ahead of me, and she just couldn't get on this coyote. He stood there for what seemed like forever, providing a shot, but if you can't see it, you can't shoot it, and eventually he skirts off, and we never even had an opportunity on it again. And this here was a couple stands later. We're sitting here, some pretty thick stuff. Had the woodpecker distress going, and sure enough, up shows a gray fox. Now this thing was about 10 steps away at this point right here. Nicole was on it, but new gun. It was actually the first outing with this gun, and didn't have the safety quite figured out, and missed that opportunity right there. The thing with the gray fox, though, as opposed to coyotes, if they kind of get you right there, like he had us, he knew we were right there. They're really inquisitive and curious animals. So if you just kind of change up the sound, stick to it, wait for it to pop out again, he's there for sure. And we waited probably 5 minutes here, kind of changing the sounds up before eventually he popped out here and presented a shot about 120, 30 yards away.
Shoot him.
Here is that I pushed the safety in the wrong direction.
Oh, I was like, what's going on?
I had him.
I was like, yeah, you got
I had him in the sight. I moved the safety and I went to pull the trigger and nothing. I was like,
yep, forward.
And then it was too late.
Can you see the sweat? It's very warm. Alright, so here I was all by myself again, solo filming and shooting, trying to make it work. Had the prairie dog distress going, had the shockwave out probably 50, 60 yards in front of me, and sure enough, coyotes bedded down maybe 200 yards away. Happened real quick. Got the film on it. Thought this was going to be a done deal. Turned the sound down to kind of get this coyote to stop. I didn't want it to come running over that call, and thought I had done that. However, I had it on probably like 8 or so. So when I barked here, he stops, but then could still hear that call kind of going, and went, "Nope, I want a little prairie dog lunch." And unfortunately, I didn't get the shot on camera there. Well, didn't get the shot on film, but you get in the moment and just kind of forget things. This guy was like 200 yards away. I can't believe he didn't hear me. I slept in here real quiet. I mean, walked out there plain as day, and he had no idea I was here. Turned on the prairie dog distress. Came investigating. Too bad. Just shows you be quiet when you're coming into these stands. Don't make a lot of noise. Don't whisper. Don't do any of that. Watch what you're stepping on. And you can pull coyotes like that, you know. Rather than me walking in here and him jumping out, instead it was a called in coyote and a done deal. So, see if we can get some more. Now this here is a pretty neat stand. It was one of those that you hop over the hill and you just know that there's going to be something coming in. I mean, it's just beautiful, beautiful stand setup right here. It was really steep hillside I was sitting on. Again, solo film, solo shooting. Had the adult cottontail blaring away, and picked up this little spot on the hillside. And this is one of those things, a lot of people wonder how you pick up these animals so far away, and really it's just a memory game. When you first sit down on a stand, you kind of scan your surroundings, and as you're calling, you're gonna continue to scan. And when something pops out that wasn't there before, you want to pay attention to that. And that's kind of what happened here. I saw this little blip on the hillside, maybe 800 yards away, and sure enough, zoomed in on it, and it was a little gray fox. Didn't like the. I mean, it was inquisitive enough to come out and check out the adult cottontail, but didn't really want to commit. So, being a gray fox, I thought let's change up and put on some screaming gray. And sure enough, once I did, and once that sound got to him, it was as if there was a spring underneath him, and he just bounced into action. Now everything was going great with this fox. I turned the call all the way down so that he kind of just stepped out there and provided me a shot, since I had to both shoot and get him on film. Worked out perfect. Steps out here, gives me a nice shot opportunity. I get the camera on him and get the gun on him. However, if you look right here, I shoot. You think, oh, done deal. However, when you slow it down, I hit just over the top of it, and if you look even closer, you can see I just grazed the top of his back right here, and I thought it was a done deal, and all of a sudden he starts rolling and flipping, rolls down the hillside, gets up, runs over the hill, and that's the last thing I ever saw that fox. I tell you this, you're gonna be down in this wind in this tight car. Prairie dog disturbed. All right, well, we finally put one down. Last couple days have been tough. We haven't been able to get the filming and the coyotes to work together and get some fur on the ground, but not the case for this one here. It's really windy right now. It's nearing the middle of the day. It's over 70 degrees. These coyotes are going to be bedded down, and found this nice thick area and hoped that there would be a nice opening in there. And sure enough, we popped through, and it's just a beautiful little stand here. Set the shock wave about 80 yards or so in front of us upwind, and had the prairie dog distress going on it. And I don't know, 30 seconds into it, this coyote just came barreling in. He had to have been bedded down just over here a little ways. And got the old shotgun on him. He narrowed in on the shock wave. It didn't really look like a prairie dog sitting in a tree once he got closer, and it kind of worked to our advantage. He started skirting towards us and closed that distance for the shotgun. Probably a 45-yard shot with the Quattro Loco Specialized Dynamics 4-buck. I mean, first time I've used it, and did phenomenal. I think I pulled the first shot and anchored it on the second one, but to no fault of the ammo, that's for sure. I think with the wind and the temperature, we're going to head on in, end on a high note, but check us out, more videos to come.